Hey guys, what's up? So I did a little research on a scanoe, and which I have. I have a red scanoe. It can fit up to 3 people, and I put an anchor on it. That way, it can level it out straight so it doesn't tip over. Anywho, uh, this is my first video about it. I don't have a picture of it because it's in my dad's storage, and a lot of people are saying to put a 3.3 outboard motor to a 5 horsepower outboard motor, but I'm going to try to put a 9.8 outboard motor to go just a little bit faster. Not super fast. I have a 15 outboard motor, but I'm going to use that for a different boat when I save up more money for it. Anywho, when you have a canoe, make sure to get an electric trolling motor in the back for a starter, because that's what I have. I have an electric trolling motor in the starter, and you could go easily fishing. The scanoe, SCANOE, which is spelled, it weighs about probably close to 200 pounds, maybe 150, somewhere around there. It's a pretty heavy boat, probably more like 100 pounds. Maybe 75 at the most. And if you put an outboard motor on it, make sure that you have a gas tank beside you, and make sure that you have a life vest, safety equipment, fire extinguisher, safety rope, because if you get pulled over by the safety coast guard, they might write you a ticket. I had a registered ticket before, and they were wondering if I had one for my electric motor when I was at Elephant Butte Lake. So make sure you have your register form with you. And yes, for all vehicles, you would have to register a motor on it, because that is the law of New Mexico. I don't know about any other law, but if you put a motor on it, I think you would have to register it for that state too. I think it requires for every state in America to register. I'll give you guys a second heads up post on it. This is kind of part one, letting you know what this canoe is. And there's different outboard motors you can get. You can get a 5 HP out motor. You can get 18 outboard motor, 15 horsepower out motor. But to be safe, on the safe side, you might want to stick with the 9.8 outboard motor to a 5 horsepower outboard motor. That way you won't tip it and lose all your stuff, because it raises up when it's going, and it has a short, narrow bed. Now, if it was flat like a John boat, it would go faster with the 15. Anywho, that's my safety tip on an outboard motor for you guys, if you guys want to do it the safety way. So, it's been proven fact. A lot of people have been proven fact on a 15 horsepower. I seen it happen, so I figured, why not YouTube it to explain it? That way you can be a little bit more safety with your canoe. But make sure, if your canoe has a back slab to put a motor mount, that means you could probably put a 9.8 outboard motor, or a 5 horsepower outboard motor, or a 3 horsepower outboard motor. It doesn't matter what the size of the outboard motor is, as long as you stick it between 9.8 to 3 horsepower to 5 horsepower motor. It's okay. Faster does not always mean better. Right, because you want to be safe. That's right. So, stick up. This is my part one canoe talk about safety. Make sure to wear a life vest, all that, and make sure you guys have straps and a paddle board, and make sure you have all those safety equipments, because if your motor goes kaput, that means you're going to have to back pedal backwards. So if I were you, start scratch like what I did. See, when I started with a regular paddle. I went to a different lake where you can't have no motors on it, and I paddled. That's what I did. But Um, Sovereign a little bit there. Sorry about that. Anywho, you want to make sure that you get a good paddle, get a good electric trolling motor, get a good battery. Start off small, and then when you get really good at controlling your canoe a little bit, like I did, make sure you get a bigger motor. And bigger motors for an outboard motor, like a 9.8, cost about $1,800 to $2,000. So then again, if you have a job, you can pay for it. If you don't, then sorry to say, you can't really get it. But that is your daily canoe update for your canoe or scanoe. And you can always, and if it doesn't have a back slab like mine, you can always belt an anchor right across from it and make a back slab for it. It's really easy. Just get plyboard wood to where it snaps, drill on top of the 2 holes, and screw it down really good with your anchor. Screw it down, and you can have an outboard motor on your canoe. That is your daily blog update for a canoe or a canoe. Now, you don't want to do it with a kayak. Kayaks is more likely to paddle with a paddle. But I've seen people do it with electric trolling motors, which I think is kind of dumb and unsafe. But that is your daily update news on your canoe. Alright, stay in touch. Follow my YouTube page. I'll give you round 2 on my Red's canoe. I'll go to Elephant Butte Lake. I'll videotape it, what I did to my canoe, and I'll show you the right way how to canoe in your canoe. Or you can get a canoe at Dick's Sporting Goods, which is about $750. Not that expensive. And I'll show you that getting a canoe is pretty awesome. Alright, talk to you later. Bye.